What's going on, world? I'm Wesley from A Connection TV, the network, the one channel on YouTube where we actually adopt similar connections to spot our differences, and the similar connection that I want to adopt with you is with Love and Hip Hop Hollywood. Didn't I tell you? Didn't I tell you how? That was terrible. That was so terrible. That wasn't funny at all. But I'm just mad that Amanda blacked out on Moniece, and Moniece was sitting there calm, took off her jacket. When he took off her jacket, Amanda, you didn't know it was about to go down. When Moniece so eloquently just took off her jacket and was acting like she ain't even about to pay you no mind. That's what you call a snake right there. That's what you call a snake. She did that though. But anyway, I'm Wesley from A Connection TV, the network. Listen, I need y'all to subscribe real quick. We're going to run through this. We're going to run through this fast, goddammit. April and Omarion practicing the pregnancy. Does that actually work, ladies, when you do that? And does that actually allow for you to get through the pregnancy easier? Let me know, because I'll never know. Berg and Teairra doing her song. Now, the song sounded cute. The song sounded cute. She sounded great. Teairra is a studio artist. Okay, not a problem. Most of the but most of the now legends are. So, it's fine. It's fine. She does her magic in the studio. Berg is like, yeah, this is hot. Yeah. Berg like, oh, she been working out. She been losing her weight. You know, she in the studio. When I'm in the studio with her, it's magic. I'm like, okay. Teairra sits down. She's like, hey, yeah, that sounds hot, right? Mm-hmm. Berg like, yeah, ma, that's real tough. Mwah. Ma, that's hot, ma. So what's good with you and RayJ, ma? Mm-hmm. Oh, y'all not. Oh, really? Wait, am I grabbing the titty? Teairra was like, okay. Teairra was deflecting, boy. Teairra was like, my goodies are my goodies. So says Teairra, right? But Teairra was deflecting. Berg was trying his little heart out. He was trying. He was like, you know, yeah, you in good hands, ma. Good hands. You brought the girls out. I see you brought the girls out. She like, what girls? What you talking about? I'm talking about the girls. She like, oh, let me get the fuck up out of here because you about to get burnt. She was like, let me get out of here because you about to get burnt. Girl, Teairra was like, young boy, we ain't doing it. But Berg was trying. That shit was funny. He was trying. He was like, can I get a hug? I was like, oh, really, Berg? This how you be getting the puss? This how you got? Is that how you got Hazel? Fuck out of here. Can you imagine? Wow. Oh, Jesus. I'm sorry. Can you imagine if that's how he caught a Hazel? I'm not even trying to be funny. I'm not. I'm just asking though. Alright. RayJ cussing out Yezzy. That scene was a whole hot mess. It looked forced. But then again, who knows? Because around that time period, RayJ was going through a lot of shit. I remember RayJ being in and out. That was so long ago. God damn, they was filming Love Hip Hop Hollywood that long ago? Wasn't that like a year? No, that wasn't a year. Never mind. But it seemed like it was years ago. I don't know why. It seemed like he was going through that shit years ago. But anyways, so he arguing. No, she like, you better get your hand out my face. No, this is my hand in your face. My hand ain't in your face. I'm like, really, RayJ? Then the security come. He like, oh, this how you gonna get me? Oh, get it over. I'm like, what? RayJ, cut that out. Like, what are we doing? Oh my God. Hazel in the studio. Her song is about Berg. Masika goes to see her. Masika thinks Hazel is crazy for writing a song about Berg. Masika tells Hazel about the whole Nikki situation. I love how Masika is handling herself after the whole shopping mall ordeal. I I love it. I love Masika in the way that she presents herself. I think it's hot. Naya meets her sisters. She has 10 siblings. Wow. All her sisters are dancers. Her sister none of her family, no one in her family has met this man that she's been together with for 8 years. And I'm compelled to believe this story has any kind of validity because what? Really? The sister's like, oh, he younger than you. You sure you want to do this? I don't know. RayJ has all his issues. He was in jail for 9 hours. He don't know nothing about jail. He's not trying to go back to jail again. He kicked out a police car because they arrested him. He never had handcuffs put on him before. He didn't know how to act. I feel you, bruh. I feel you, bruh. When you are never in a situation and when you never experience a particular situation and then you go through it and you lose your mind, that's how, people will react. He's speaking to Cash. Cash trying to get him to realize that he got a drinking problem. And, RayJ is like, what he say? Let me get this verbatim because that shit was funny. RayJ said, I don't have a drinking problem. I have a problem with people messing with me when I drink. I said, okay, RayJ. I like the sound of that. It makes no sense, but I like the sound of that. It was interesting to hear him say that. Soulja Boy asks, why haven't I met your parents? She says, because we've been on and off. Soulja Boy is like, that's the reason why. That's not the reason why. And she's like, because you cheated on me, you motherfucker. And he was like, oh, okay, that's what I thought. But then Nia like, oh, well, my father, he got 10 kids and he been in that life, so he might like it because y'all have similar things in common. Soulja was like, damn, 10 kids, damn. Teairra says she feels bad for RayJ and she is concerned about him. Cash tries to get Teairra and RayJ to be back together. I'm like, RayJ don't want her. Leslie visits April. Leslie says, Omarion says, I owe you an apology. But to be quite honest, I'm here to figure out why. I said, God damn. Wow. April like, what? Bitch, you owe me a motherfucking apology for coming up to my goddamn baby shower after the motherfucking food talking about I'm not a fit mother. The fuck you mean, I'm like, damn, April, what happened? April got loud real quick. Trying to reel her in. April got loud real quick. But then, Leslie, I was a couple edit scenes and time progressed and Leslie calmed down a little bit. Then April started crying and shit, trying to act like she cared. And Leslie was stone cold faced. She was like, bitch, you sitting here crying. I don't really like you. I want this scene to be done. That's the kind of look Leslie had on her face. I'm like, God damn, really? Leslie is stone cold. Leslie was like, I didn't say you weren't a fit mother. I said you weren't ready. And I was like, whatever. Rearrange the words. Teddy Riley meets Teddy Riley. Teddy Riley meets Soulja Boy, and he has 10 kids. He tells Nia to leave, so she leaves. Teddy comes in. He says, "Look, how did you meet my daughter?" Soulja Boy says through a DJ. I was like, oh, was she passed along? That's the first thought I thought of. But then I'm like, Soulja Boy, reel that in, you talking to the father. Reel that in. He said she came over the house the first night. He was like, did you bang her? Soulja Boy was like, I want to say no. I was like, oh, damn, Teddy Riley, damn. But then Teddy Riley goes into YouTube videos and him doing drugs and girls recording him and what's the change and all that. Of course, Soulja Boy gives him the answer that he should give the father, but I don't know. Teairra visits RayJ. Ooh, RayJ was so mean. Wow. RayJ like, what's up? Word, what you doing here though? Oh. Oh, you should apologize. Yeah. It's long overdue. It's been 9 years now. Yeah. You should fucking apologize for coming to my goddamn RayJ.com party, bitch, and causing a motherfucking ruckus. I appreciate it, but it's too little too late. Know what I mean? Shit. What happened? Oh, I owe you an apology? Well, you ain't gonna get that shit. I said, damn! Damn! Then he had the nerve to tell her, how do I look at the relationship? Well, we fucked. Then I did some fucking around. Then did some more fucking around. Then we fucked again. If you think we were together, you're delusional. I was like, whoa! Say word. Wow, RayJ. Now, I don't know if RayJ was going through some emotional baggage. He seemed liquored up. But that was stone. That was a Leslie move right there. I was like, wow. At least that makes more sense than this, oh, we were together for years and years and no one ever knew. No. Y'all fucked. But y'all, I mean, what RayJ said. What RayJ said. What RayJ said. I was like, damn. And then when she leaves, he's like, I never should have did that. He's singing in the song. I think he made up a new song. I thought it was funny how Yezi didn't want to play ATM because she said, if the shit suck, I'm not playing it. I said, well, the shit's... You ain't heard it yet, Yezi? Hazel speaks to Berg in the car. Berg is like, what's up, shorty? What's up, shorty? Do-I? It's been like 5 months since I gave you the beat. You just laying down 3 lines. Let me hear this shit. She like, oh, I loved you, but you didn't love me. And I'm about to go bye, B, Berg, B. You 4-page letter, I'm a poetry. Or some shit she was saying. I was like, Berg, listen to it. These dudes are filthy to these girls. These dudes are, oh my God. Every last dude is filthy to his chick. Berg reads Hazel down without remorse. RayJ told Teairra to jump off the motherfucking building. Omarion always silencing April. Fizz always telling Monique she's a bad mother and need to get her shit together, stop buying Louis Vuitton shoes. God damn, these dudes are shitting on these females and this freaking show. What? So, Berg is like, look, you were never my main bitch, alright? We was just friends, yeah, we fucked a little, but it was never that. You were never gonna be that. I'm not about to sit here and let you record and talk about love and poetry and all that shit when we never had that on my motherfucking beat. Give me my damn beat. You ain't using my music. I was like, wow. Ouch. Hazel's like, what do you mean? What are you saying? I'm like, did you not understand what the fuck he just said? I heard him, he spoke English. He didn't speak no Espanol. He said it clear as day, and she's still questioning. But what is this going on with Teairra? What do you mean, Teairra? Oh, my boo? I was like, oh, damn. Whoa. Hazel, leave Berg alone, Hazel. Leave Berg alone, Hazel. Leave Berg alone, please. Hazel, stop. She was like, oh, really? Y'all messing around now? He was like, yup. He was like, Teairra, a way better artist than you will ever be. I was like, damn. Then she like, you make me want to hit you. You make me want to fucking hit you. You know what? And then something happened. He defends himself. And then I guess she falls or a track comes out or something. And then that's why he started laughing. Look at you. Ha, look at you. When Berg got out the car, tell me why he wearing 3XL draws and his is extra small. What the hell? All that extra fabric was flapping under his ass cheeks. I'm like, that shit looked just dirty and nasty, Berg. Cut that out, bruh. You got money with your size, homie. You got money with your size. Wear your size. That just looked all wrong. He getting out the car, but he dumping her tampons and shit out on the sidewalk. I think she had a Metro PCS. Cell phone. It was a brick cell phone that dropped out the bag. I don't know what kind of cell phone. I don't know what it was. Now I'm being funny. I don't know what it was. But that was, these dudes be treating these girls real foul, bruh. I couldn't take that. But then y'all see the next episode. Oh, Jesus. Amanda. Oh, God, girl. Amanda. Fizz don't want to deal with Amanda no more. They separated. Fizz getting a new home or something along them lines. Moniece goes to visit the house. She finds out that Amanda's no longer in the picture. So she like, oh, okay. Okay, let me go approach her. Because she ain't going to be just walking in and out of my child's life. I'm like, whatever, Moniece. Whatever. You doing the most right now. Moniece like, didn't I tell you that you aren't, I don't want you around my son anymore until you become a fit mother or prove that you can be a good mother or a mother figure or something like that. Amanda said, look, bitch, let me tell your motherfucking ass for the third motherfucking time. Moniece like, did she just fucking cuss at me? I'm gonna let you speak. Bitch, did I tell you that? I told you, bitch. I told you, bitch. I'm like, damn. Oh, Jesus. Y'all need to leave y'all comments below about Love and Hip Hop Hollywood. This was crazy. This was crazy. Now, we know the stories, majority of the stories are realistic. We're dealing with real people. They're not actresses. We know this. You can tell because ain't no bitch finna yoke me up and over a fake storyline. That was intense. Moniece wasn't playing. That was intense. So I'm like, oh, this reunion. Oh my God, this reunion. And now Hazel mad at Masika because Masika taking pictures with Berg. But Hazel, boo-boo, Berg was never yours. That's something that you can get over. That's something that you need to get over. Like, that. Okay, Masika took the picture, but Berg, you were all in your feelings for Berg. Like, and there's no reason why someone should respect that because Berg clearly told you and been telling you that y'all ain't an item. So there's no reason why anybody needs to respect that because there's nothing there. Stop it, Hazel, stop it. I don't know. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this episode. The shit was funny. RayJ is a hot mess. April need to start defending herself more often. I hope that is Omarion's child. I don't know. Y'all, I don't know. Leave your comments below the video. Deuces.